Well, welcome to another edition of the Sports Show. This week we're going to talk girls volleyball, we're going to talk girls tennis, and we're going to talk cheerleaders as well. Right now, first up is going to be girls volleyball. We're going to give you a chance to meet the team, and then we'll meet the coach. So come right on in here. You know the routine.
I'm Gracie Edling. I'm a senior, and I'm a DS libero.
Okay, now you're a libero, so I want you to explain because some folks might be hearing that term for the first time. What's a libero do?
You're in a different color jersey, and you don't have to sub in. You can just run in and out.
So you pretty much control the game.
Not really.
Okay. And as a senior, you have any plans for the future?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to college and become a nurse.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
Hi, I'm Haley Gilmore. I'm a senior and I'm a DS.
Okay, you're a senior as well. So what are your plans after you leave Lebanon High School?
Hopefully go to college. I don't know where yet, but
Volleyball in the future?
probably not.
Well, we've got plenty of club volleyball and intramural you can play.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to study?
I'm going into speech pathology.
Fantastic. Best of luck to you. Thank you. Next.
I'm Gia Hughes. I'm a senior and I'm a setter.
What's a setter do? Is that kind of like a dog that points?
No, they get every second ball, no matter where it is on the court, and they set up their hitters to get a kill.
And being a senior, what's your future hold?
Attend college somewhere. I don't know where yet.
What are you going to study?
Nursing.
Fantastic. You know, at my age, I need a nurse now and then. So keep me in mind, when you need a trial patient or something like that. So best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi, I'm Emery Spiller. I'm a junior, and I'm a setter.
A setter, another setter. Okay, thank you so much. Next.
Hi, I'm Ellie Neighbor. I'm a junior and I hit outside.
Now, let me explain that. You hit outside.
I hit on the left pin.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good season. Next.
I'm Anna Bednaz. I'm a junior and I'm a DS.
Now, what's that?
A defensive specialist.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Next.
I'm Macy White. I'm a junior and I'm a right side hitter.
All right. Right side hitter. Good luck to you this year. Next.
I'm Sam Feldman. I'm a sophomore, and I'm an outside hitter.
All right. Thank you. Best of luck to you this year as well. Come right on in here.
Hi, I'm Lily Cropper. I'm a sophomore and I'm a middle blocker.
That name sounds awful familiar to me.
Yes, my grandpa is Jim Vandergrift.
Not only that, but your dad as well. I know your dad very well. So.
That's good. Oh,
Best of luck to you this year.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Next.
I'm Maddie Neely. I'm a sophomore and I'm an outside hitter.
Okay. Best of luck to you. Have a good season.
I'm Lena Michael and I'm a sophomore and I'm a middle blocker.
Okay. Fantastic. Have a good season.
I'm Nina Miranda. I'm a freshman. I play right side.
Oh, a freshman. How intimidating is it being a freshman coming in on varsity?
At the very beginning, it was really rough, but now the girls are super sweet to me. And yeah.
Well, cool. You're a member of the team now, so it doesn't matter. Freshman, whatever.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that everybody? All right, Coach, come on in here. Sounds like you got your own cheering section back there.
Always do. Always do.
Well, this is our first time that we've had to meet Michael Crofton, the new coach. So let's meet you. Tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from, your experience?
So I am from the west side of Cincinnati, born and raised. I went to Oak Hills High School, played volleyball there for 4 years, moved on to play college ball at the University of Cincinnati on their club team there. This is my third school where I've been a head coach. I was a head coach at Macaulay High School down in Cincinnati, Walnut Hills High School, and then this is my first time up here at Lebanon, first year at Lebanon. I also was an assistant last year at Ursuline Academy and won a state championship there. So.
Fantastic. That's going to be a hard act to follow, but I think you got the team that maybe can do it.
Correct. Hoping to bring some of that success up here to Lebanon.
Now, what brought you to Lebanon? What attracted you to this job?
The community. It's hard to see, and there's been a lot of support. I met with administration very early on and met some people in the community, and just that sense of the pride around this school is really what brought me here.
You know, Lebanon has a good tradition of volleyball these past few years. And what do you attribute that to? Is there a good feeder program bringing the girls along?
There's a lot of good club programs around here, and where the kids can get a lot of playing outside of the season, and that really helps to prepare them for the season when they're here.
Now, I know volleyball is one of the sports that actually starts before the school starts. So When do you start practicing? When do you select your team? When are the tryouts?
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff over the summer with open gyms and conditionings to get the kids ready. Once August 1st hits, we're full go. We'll try out for 3 days, and then after that, our teams are picked, and we start practicing the next day. So it's right out of the gate. As soon as August 1st hits, we're going.
So pretty well you tell the girls, if you want to go lay on the beach, you do that in June to July, because August, you're mine.
Correct, exactly. They know their schedule, and they know when volleyball starts.
I looked at the G-Walk site today, and I noticed that you're undefeated, the only team in the G-Walk that is undefeated. Got a tough game coming up against Springboro. That's always a tough match. I don't care. We could be 10-0 and them 0-10 or vice versa. It's always going to be tough when we play Springboro.
Absolutely, and I looked at the G-Walk site a couple of times this year, and we have not beaten Springboro since 2016. So that's a motivation for these kids, even though we do have the 8-0 record and they have a couple losses. They still have the upper hand on us until we can change that.
So what are you going to tell the girls tomorrow night just before they go out on the court?
Like confident. When we just control us and control our side of the floor, we're great. When we start trying to do too much and we try to worry about what's going on the other side of the net, we end up having difficulties. So I'm just going to tell them to stay confident and just come out and play hard.
Oh, what is the availability of like scholarships for volleyball players?
A lot. It's quite a bit. Every major college has a women's volleyball program, so it can anywhere from the D1 to D2, even the junior college levels, all have scholarships, NAIA, and then there's a lot of D3. We have a couple kids here that'll probably end up going to the D3 route to focus on academics and athletics as well. But yeah, there's a lot of scholarships available.
I know I refuse to interview a college volleyball player unless Joe gets me a step stool, because every one of them is beyond 6'2", it seems like.
Correct, yeah, the height is crazy. But as you get to the smaller Division I schools and into the D2s, you see a lot of the kids that are in the 5'9", 5'10" range, and you can still do a lot with them.
We look at our record, 8-0. Anything surprise you this year?
It's for me. It's been trying to change some of the culture that's kind of been here, and Tim had a lot of success here, and I'm trying to bring a different style to here. So I was surprised about how quickly the girls grasped it, and how much they really were working hard to really try to change the things that I wanted to change and to try to run the style that I want to run. And so for me, I think it was how quickly a lot of them caught on to what I was trying to bring to this program.
That's got to be one of the hardest things, most difficult things for a coach to do. You're following a very successful coach, and then you've got these girls that have played in that program, and then you're trying to change things. So change has to come slowly, doesn't it?
Correct, and there's been a lot of success here, and I want to build upon that. And I'm looking to get a team to regionals, get somebody out of districts, and Lebanon has not had that in a really long time. So that's something I really want to do, to try to be one of those top 4 teams within this region to potentially get up to state. And trying to build on what Tim has done in the past is what I want to do. But I think the fact that we have a lot of underclassmen is really kind of helping, because they're still trying to mold them. We didn't have a lot of varsity experience coming back this year, so we've got a lot of kids that are for the first time up here, and they're hungry, and they really want to work hard.
Wouldn't it be kind of ironic if in the state final you had to face, say, Ursuline?
Well, unfortunately, we'd have to beat them in regionals. We wouldn't be able to meet them in the finals, but I would like the chance to play them. I like to measure myself up against the best. I want to play a very tough schedule. I want to play the best, and I think it's only going to help to prepare the kids. So I would have no problem in running into them. I'd love to have it, and they're a fantastic program.
Well, when you play the best, it makes you better. There's nothing to be gained by playing a cupcake.
Exactly, and that's one of the things when Bill asked me from the very beginning, what do you want me to do with your schedule? I said, schedule everybody you possibly can that's tough. I said, give me the toughest schedule I can possibly have. I'm not here to boost my resume, to boost my win total. I want these kids to be prepared when we get into late October, November to try to make a run in the state tournament.
Well, we had asked you earlier about you. You didn't tell us. What about family?
All my family's from the west side. I've got a lot of siblings. Got a couple nephews that I spoil greatly right now, but yeah.
Not married?
Not married.
Okay, folks, there's a number scrolling across the bottom of your screen here. Just give him a call. He's free and available.
Right. Right.
All
yes,
right.
absolutely.
A lesser man would have gone down on that one.
Hey, you did well. You did very well.
Well, you got to consider, too, 3 weeks ago today, I had a total hip replacement, too, so it's a wonder I'm even standing.
Hey, that's great. That's great. But, yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Best of luck, and we'll keep checking the website and hopefully get up and catch a couple of your games. So,
awesome. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. And don't you go away. We're going to be right back and talk tennis after this.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream, that I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly, just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Well, welcome back. We're ready to talk some girls tennis now. I'm here with head coach Tom Zimick. Tom, how many years have you been coaching here at Lebanon?
This is my 5th year with the girls. It'll be the 6th in the spring, 2020 with the boys.
Still fun?
It's still enjoyable, yes. I can still play as long as I can get out here and still run around with the girls. It's great.
You get out there and play with them often?
I do. Every day. Every day. Yesterday and today are practices, so we're getting out there and trying to show them some new things before. We still have 4 weeks left in the season, so we're trying to get all that done and trying to see where we can end up here.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the season. Bring us up to date on where you're at.
We're at 6-9 overall, which is 6 wins we had last year. So last year I think we were 6-12. There's still a chance for us to get to 10-11 or 11-10. So we still have 8-9 matches left, and with the GWalk tournament. So this year with the GWalk, instead of breaking it down into gold, silver, and bronze, since there are only 10 teams, it's one whole tournament. So hopefully with that tournament, and it'll throw us in the sectionals a week later, so hopefully that tournament will have the bridge into the sectionals.
You like that idea better?
The GWalk, or?
Yeah.
Then we competed at silver. It's very difficult to compete at Beaver Creek and Northmont and Springboro. But we'll show up, we play them, see what happens, right?
Exactly. Well, at least you've shown some improvements. You've equaled last year's win output. So, hey, it's all uphill from here.
Correct. The 2 girls you'll meet here in a little bit. Last year they went 3-12. This year they're 7-5. Okay. So it just shows a big improvement over the next year. The numbers this year were great. We had 8 freshmen come out. 2 of them have already established themselves that they'll go to varsity next year. One of them has played enough varsity matches to earn a varsity letter, and we're looking for big things for her.
You have anybody else helping you on the coaching staff?
Randy Callahan.
Okay.
So Randy's been around. Randy is here at the school, and then Randy's been coached, I think, every sport here. Golf, now he's in tennis, he's coached football, he's coached baseball, he's coached softball.
Now that's something I'd pay to see. Let's have a coaches match, you against Randy.
I think I'll win.
I think you might too. Just serve it 3 feet to one side or the other, and he'll not get to it.
Yeah. He usually plays at the net when we play doubles together.
Okay. Hey, Liz, I wanted to ask you something. You know, the courts look like, I think last spring they were resurfacing these or something. They look like they're in great shape.
Last summer they redid everything, these 2 courts here. So they redid these 2 courts, put some drainage underneath. We played on the boys all spring and didn't have any issues at all. So they put a main drain in here, and then some over here. So yes.
And then, I noticed something here. You have down here the green backdrop on this court only. Why is it only on this court?
Just that first court, so the girls can hit against the wall.
Okay. Okay, so that's what it's not like a sunblock or a batter's eye.
No, it's just the girls hit against the wall. As you can see, the line is supposed to be the net, so it's just to give them an idea. Okay, I'm starting here. We did that quite a bit this summer with the freshman girls that really didn't know how to play, so it was like hit against the wall. It's coming right back to you, and that way they can get their feet set and have an idea instead of hearing it from me and seeing it from me. That wall really helps.
Gee, you think as many years I've been doing tennis interviews, I'd have
you've
known
been
by
here?
now. Yeah, that's exactly right. You know. Oh, by the way, I have something to give you. When we first got here, you said, "Excuse me," you had to walk over and get your tennis balls. There you go.
Thank you.
I found that one laying out here, so there's an extra if you need it. So,
just in case I need it.
Okay. So, what's your prediction for the rest of the season?
We've got, like I said, 8 matches. If we can go 4-4, put us at 10-11. I'm hoping to where we can finish between 5 and 6 in GWalk, 5 out of 10, so halfway there. Last year we were at GWalk Silver. They took the top 8 in gold, next in silver. We were second in silver, so we're actually 9th last year overall in terms of having 20 teams. So 9 out of 20 or 5 out of 10, I think we're approaching that same place. Like I said, we have 2 freshmen that have already established themselves and got some varsity time this year, so we're looking to improve those. We have 4 seniors this year, so we're looking for a lot of those freshman girls to take that step next year and really improve us.
Now, we have a program in junior high as well.
We do not, but Mr. Stewart is working on that and trying to figure that out and how we can build that program up.
Okay, so what would you suggest if there's some young lady out there, a young man that's 4th or 5th grade, has an interest in tennis and say, hey, I'd like to play on a high school team, where would you suggest they start?
Well, they can come to open courts in the summer with us, June, July, and I know Harmon still runs, the city still runs the Harmon Park,
Right.
But there's a lot of good schools out there also. It's good places to play. I know my daughter went to Harper's Point, there's South Regency, just to get us some idea there.
And your season starts before the school system, like volleyball, is that correct?
Correct. We were allowed to start coaching August 1st. 8 days later, we're allowed to start playing. So we actually have about 8 weeks to where we can play. That
makes for a short summer then for you and for the girls.
Correct, but it's also a learning time at the same time. Like I said, we got these 8 freshmen out here this year and really improved us. And in that way I can have an idea come August 1st, it's like, oh, she's playing really well, let's play her with her. And then it also gives me an idea of who to play with doubles. So if I can throw 2 freshmen on there with doubles and, oh, they play really well together, then it just builds for the future and say, okay, we're going to pair you together for the rest of the year. The 2 girls that we have on second doubles now, Katie Manwaring and Meredith Chin, have been playing together as freshmen. They won the Miami Valley JV tournament as freshmen. So now they're juniors. Their record this year is 11-2. 11-2.
Wow.
So it really helps with doubles playing together. The 2 seniors that we have, like I said, last year was the first year playing together. They were 3-12. This year they're 7-5. So it's just that doubles, we try to get them girls to play together.
Now, how many games do you play? Is there like 3 singles, 2 double matches?
We played 3 singles, 2 doubles, and then we're allowed to play 23 matches with the OTCA. We actually won our first OTCA match ever, so we got to the next round. We played Ursuline last Saturday, lost 5-0. So now we're in line to play 23 matches. One of them, it won't be made up.
Now, here's a question that may stump the coach. Has Lebanon ever won any type of a championship in tennis?
I know somebody was seeded a few years ago as a boy. Chris Rakes was seeded, and I don't know how long that was ago at sectionals, but not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Well, something to shoot for.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right, before I let you go and talk to the young ladies here, bring us up to date on what's happening in your family.
My son's getting ready to graduate from NKU. He's a senior doing sports training. My daughter's getting ready to graduate here in Lebanon. We've been here 22 years. Really like it here. I really enjoy the tennis. And they keep asking me whether I'm still going to coach. I'm still coaching when my daughter graduates, my son graduates. So hopefully we can continue to build that program, and then maybe 5, 6, 7 years down the road, I can leave it for somebody and say, hey, yeah, we won a championship finally.
Hey, that would be a great note to go out on, go out on top.
I agree with you. That's what I'm working for. That's why I'm spending my summer out here, trying to get these girls going 3 nights a week, 6 to 8 p.m., trying to get these girls, hey, we can do this.
You know, I said I wanted to go out on top, and I'm still doing this, and I'm 72 years old, so I guess I'm just going to have to find it one day, hang it up.
You're still going out on top.
Yeah, but I'm nowhere near the top. So, Tom, thanks. I appreciate it, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, let's get these young ladies come in here. Let's meet the team. I want you to introduce yourself, what year you are in school, your name, And what you play in tennis?
I'm Iswell Zimvick. I'm a senior and I play first doubles.
So you're a senior, and you ironically have the same last name as the coach. You two wouldn't be related, would you?
Yeah, he's my dad.
Okay, now how difficult is it playing for your dad?
Very difficult.
You think he expects more out of you?
Not really, just 'cause I work hard.
And when you're out there playing, do you ever just get frustrated and hit a ball right at him?
Sometimes.
Okay. All right. So a senior, be leaving Lebanon High School before long. What's your plans?
A community college.
Okay. What are you going to study?
Either something with therapy or like education.
Okay, fantastic. Your dad's going to need therapy. You know, he's getting up there in years. Well, fantastic. I wish you the best of luck in your career, and thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season. Come right on in here, Miss Hawaii. Introduce yourself.
My name is Ellen Colangelo. I'm a sophomore, and I play third singles.
Third singles. You rather play singles or doubles?
Singles, definitely.
Why?
Because all your wins are all your work, and all your losses are all your work, so it's kind of more rewarding playing singles, I guess.
Now, in doubles, you wouldn't blame a loss on your partner, would you?
I don't know, maybe.
And I understand that you're wanting to be a lawyer?
Yes, I am.
What brought that about?
Well, I've been told that I'm very good at arguing, so it's just kind of something that I enjoy doing, and, I'd like to help people, save some people's lives, so yeah.
You like to argue. Are you kind of like a John McEnroe type player? Or you know who John McEnroe is, don't you? Okay. I guess I'm dating myself here, but he would argue every call with the umpire and the officials. You that kind of player, you argue with the officials?
No, I really don't. I'm kind of low-key. I don't really cause confrontation usually.
Just save it for the courtroom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the season. Come on in here, young lady. Introduce yourself.
My name is Maya Osborne, and I'm a senior, and then I play first doubles with Isabel.
First doubles. So you like doubles?
Yeah, I do enjoy it because you get to work with someone, and then you also get to hit shots that you usually don't get to hit in singles because you can play up at the net, you can get back, and so I enjoy it.
Is it a lot more difficult to play doubles or singles?
I would definitely say singles because it's a lot more running. Because on doubles, you can trust your partner on to get those shots that you can't get. So I played singles before, and it's a lot harder than it is to play doubles, I would say.
Now, have you ever, when you've been serving, accidentally hit your partner?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It happens.
Yeah. And you're a senior.
Yes.
So what are your plans for the future?
I plan on attending Ohio State University, and I'm planning on majoring in chemistry, and then for graduate school going into the dental program there.
Fantastic, but you got to learn how to say it. It is the Ohio State University.
Oh yeah, my mom went there. She always stresses the. It is the Ohio State University.
Fantastic. Well, be close to home. We can get up and watch you play a match up there. Maybe you're going to play tennis in college?
Probably not. I'll maybe play club because I do enjoy it so much, but not like competitive or anything.
All right. Cutest boy in school?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I threw you for that, didn't I? So, hey, thanks a lot for joining us. I appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of this year. Don't you go anywhere, because we're going to come back and talk to the cheerleaders right after this.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Well, welcome back. Let's go to talk to some cheerleaders here now. Girls, we're going to have you come through. I want you to introduce your name, what year you are in school, and how many years you've been cheering, okay?
Okay. My name is Sydney Dern. I'm a sophomore, and I've been cheering for 10 years.
Thank you. 10 years. Wow. Thank you much. Appreciate that. Next, come right on in.
Hi, I'm Ella Smith. I'm a sophomore, and I've been cheering for 10 years.
Okay, fantastic. 10 seems to be the number. Come right on in.
My name's Hannah Cook. I'm a junior, and I've been cheering for 8 years.
Oh, you got a couple years to go to catch up with those girls.
Hi, I'm Allison Sheen Chang. I'm a junior, and I've been cheering for 10 years.
Okay, see, there's 10. You're starting to feel left out now with only 8 years.
Hi, I'm Liz Arnold. I'm a junior, and I've only been cheering for 5 years.
Whoa, you got a ways to go. Come right on in, girls.
Hi, I'm MJ Castano. I'm a junior, and I've been cheering for 4 years.
Whoa, you're low on the totem pole. Come right on in.
Hi.
It's not hard. It's 2 letters. H-I, hi. Bear with us. We will get this, folks. Come right on in here. It's not hard. Hi. Hi. My name is.
Hi, my name is Savannah. I'm a junior, and I've been cheering
For 8 years. You fell on your head a few times too, didn't you? Come right on in here. So.
Hi, I'm Becca Sams. I've been cheering for 6 years.
Okay, thank you, Becca. Come right on in. Uh-oh, we're getting into the seniors now. Oh, you're a senior? Well, you get back here then. I'm not done with you yet. I didn't catch that. So, what are you going to do after you leave Lebanon High School?
I want to go to college in Georgia at Point University and go into ministry.
Fantastic. Well, the best of luck to you in your future career. Cheerleading in your future?
Hopefully.
Okay, fantastic. All right, come right on in. These are all seniors now. I don't have to worry.
I'm Jenna. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 7 years.
And what's your future plans?
Probably going to college. I'm not sure where.
What are you going to study?
Maybe psychology.
Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. We got some girls back there who need psychologists. Come right on in here. So.
Hi, I'm Bray Dahmer, and I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 10 years.
And your future plans?
I hope to cheer at West Virginia and study marketing or nutrition.
West Virginia? What made you choose West Virginia?
My whole family goes to West Virginia, and so, yeah.
Your whole family went to West Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Come right on in.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 9 years.
And what's the future hold for you?
I plan on going to Wittenberg University and majoring in chemistry.
And cheering?
Yes, and playing lacrosse.
Okay, well, fantastic. Next.
I'm Peyton. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 7 years.
And what's the future hold for Peyton?
I would like to go to Wright State.
Fantastic. I've got 2 ground children at Wright State right now. One's a senior, one's a junior.
I've heard great things. So.
Oh, it's a great school. You'll love it. You know, any questions, ask me, because I don't know anything.
Oh, okay, great.
Thanks. Best of luck. Come right on in.
Hi, I'm Shelby. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 11 years.
11 years, and what's the future hold for you?
I plan on going to college, and my major is undetermined.
Undetermined.
Yep.
Okay. What school?
I'm looking at Wright State right now, but I'm still not sure.
Good. Wright State's a good school. I can vouch for it. Come right on in.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn. I'm a senior, and I've been cheering for 3 years.
3 years. And what does the future hold for you?
I'm planning on going to college, and I'll probably be a nurse, like going into like the medical field.
Fantastic, because, you know, when you get to be as old as Joe and I, we need nurses. So don't forget us when you graduate.
Okay.
Best of luck to you. Come right on in here.
Hi, my name is Jenna Harris, and I've been cheering for 10 years.
And what's the future hold for you?
I plan on going to college and majoring in nursing.
Nursing. All right, fantastic. Best of luck to you. Come right on in here. I know this isn't a senior.
I'm a senior citizen. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing, Connie?
I'm doing well. No longer the high school kids.
We need. I don't think we need to make that clear. I think they can
Well,
tell
thanks,
that. You know,
Marty.
although I'm a senior,
Yes.
I have been to probably hundreds of senior nights, and I've yet to be recognized, and I'm the only real senior there, senior citizen.
Well, maybe I should talk to somebody in the office.
Exactly. So, how long have you been working with the cheerleaders?
Overall, 20 years, plus a few here and there. I've retired a couple times and come back. And
You
here
must
I am.
enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, absolutely.
Now, when does your season begin and end? Because it seems like you go right straight from football to basketball.
We don't really have a break. We joke that our only break is June. We have a month off in June. So they try out in March. We do a couple fundraisers in May. We give them the month of June off. We have some optional tumbling and conditioning practices. And then we go to camp. And August 1st is when we officially kick off our season.
Now, cheerleading has changed over the years. So I'm married to a cheerleader. And back when she cheered, that's all it was. And it has evolved into gymnastic competition now almost.
Yes. So there are actually two different competition categories now. We have the competitive, which is the 2.5-minute routine on the floor with cheer, chant, dance, and full tumbling. And we also have the game day competition, which is showcasing our fight song and offense and defense cheer and getting the crowd involved with signs and tumbling and spirit.
Now, are these local competitions for like just the G-Walk?
Yes, so we go to the G-Walk the first weekend in December, and we also have some local ones that we go just to practice, to get our routine down and work out all the kinks.
What's the furthest you've traveled to cheer?
I think that our biggest competition was in Columbus. Okay. So we try and stay pretty local.
Did you cheer in high school?
I did.
Fantastic! I didn't know that.
It's changed a lot since I was here too.
I'm sure that it has. Well, what can you say about this group of girls you have?
What I can say this year is, I'll be honest, in 20 years, this year is different. It's different because we focused this year on our theme, which is change the game. And our girls were challenged in May. We met with our seniors after tryouts that we wanted them to make a difference this year. So our theme, change the game, goes with we have the ability to change the outcome of what happens on the field or on the court, but also about what happens in our school and in our community. We're really trying to promote positivity and being all-inclusive to every athlete, not just the ones that we cheer for on Friday nights. And so we have worked very hard to do that. We started with a Spirit Saturday, where we painted signs that are hanging up throughout the school. We have Chalk the Walk to welcome all of our students back to school. We've been involved in our pep rallies. And the latest thing that we did was purchase L-Spear magnets and wrote every sport on there and put them on everyone's locker right before homecoming. So although they do a lot of work, they tumble, they jump, they work very hard at practice, we are also working really hard to promote school spirit and make sure these girls leave here with an understanding of what Warrior Pride is.
Man, I didn't realize they did all that. That's amazing.
Not many people do, and I think that was kind of part of our idea to change the game. We are trying to be more visible in the community so that they know we've always done these things, but I think it's important that the girls get recognized for doing it, and we are.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that because there's a lot of people out there that didn't realize that. So.
You're welcome.
Now, who helps you?
Oh, gosh. Yes, I cannot do it alone. Bethany Lamb is the co-varsity cheer coach with me. She and I have been coaching together for a really long time, probably 15 plus of those 20 years I've been coaching. And this year, Christy Smith is our JV and freshman cheer coach. And first of all, she has 2 squads, so that says a lot about her. But she has challenged Bethany and I with changing the game, making us change the game so that we can help the cheerleaders do the same. So she is a great asset to our program.
I noticed that as soon as the cameras came on, Bethany kind of disappeared.
She did. She did. Funny how that works, right?
So you got chosen to be up here to have to speak to me. So Well, listen, I appreciate you sharing all this with us. I've learned some new things about cheering that I didn't know.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Now, when the girls get out here and they're struggling with the routine, and they're all working hard behind me, as you can see.
They're stretching.
Okay, as long as they're doing something. You get out there and demonstrate, show them how it's to be done?
Of course. Of course, you model that behavior, right? Yeah. I think they would agree. Do I do that? I get out there and do it. I don't tumble or jump. That's it.
Okay.
I don't tumble or jump.
All right. Well, we can get the trainer up here if we need to. So
I would need help getting out of bed the next day if I did that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
So go stretch out with the girls, and we'll watch you tumble here in a few minutes.
Yeah,
okay.
all right.
Thanks so much. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of the Sports Show. So I appreciate you watching. And until we talk to you again, hey, continue to show that warrior pride.